Loneliness is a strange kind of pain because it doesn't always come from being alone. Sometimes it comes from feeling unseen, unheard, unimportant. You can sit in a room full of people and still feel completely empty inside. Your phone stays silent. Messages get ignored. Friends slowly disappear. People you trusted become distant. And you start asking questions you never wanted to ask. Why does nobody check on me? Why do people leave? Why do I feel like I don't belong anywhere? And slowly, loneliness turns into something deeper. It turns into doubt. Doubt about your worth. Doubt about your value. Doubt about your place in this world. But what if loneliness is not always rejection? What if sometimes it's redirection? Look at Maryam. She wasn't just alone. She was isolated at one of the most painful moments of her life. In Quran 19:23, she reaches the point of such emotional pain that she says, "Oh, I wish I had died before this and was in oblivion, forgotten." Think about that. She felt completely overwhelmed, completely alone, completely misunderstood. But what happened next? Allah did not abandon her in that moment. Quran 19:24-25. Do not grieve. In her isolation, Allah was closer than anyone else. Now, look at Yunus. He was alone in a way most people can't even imagine. Darkness, inside darkness, inside darkness. No people, no support, no escape. And in that moment, he made a simple, powerful dua. Quran 21:87. There is no deity except you, exalted are you. Indeed, I have been of the wrongdoers. And Allah responded, not because Yunus had people, but because he turned to Allah. Then look at Musa. He ran away, alone, afraid, uncertain about his future. Quran 28:21. So he left it fearful and anticipating. No plan, no security, no direction. But shortly after, Allah opened doors he never expected. A place to stay, people who helped him, a future he couldn't see before. Do you see the pattern? Loneliness is not always the end of your story. Sometimes it's the beginning of a deeper connection. Because when people leave, you finally realize something uncomfortable. You were depending on people for something only Allah can give. Attention, validation, emotional security, peace. And when those people leave, it feels like your world collapses. But in reality, Allah is removing what was never meant to hold your heart. And here's something most people don't realize. The more you chase people to fill your loneliness, the more empty you feel. Because human connection, without connection to Allah, will always feel incomplete. This dunya was never designed to fully satisfy you. Quran 57:20 reminds us, know that the life of this world is but amusement and diversion. It distracts you, it entertains you, but it doesn't fulfill your soul. That's why even people with friends, relationships, and attention still feel empty. Because loneliness is not always about people. Sometimes it's about disconnection from Allah. And that's why the real cure is not more followers, more messages, more attention. The real cure is returning to the one who never left. Talk to Allah, even if it feels awkward, even if it feels empty, even if you don't know what to say. Because the more you turn to Him, the less you depend on people. And slowly, your loneliness begins to change. Not because people suddenly appear, but because your heart becomes full. And when your heart is full, loneliness doesn't control you anymore. And maybe this lonely season you're in right now is not punishment. Maybe it's preparation. Preparation for better people, better connections, better understanding of yourself. And most importantly, a stronger relationship with Allah. Because sometimes Allah isolates you before He elevates you. And this chapter of loneliness might be the chapter that changes everything.